Ooh, welcome everyone to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean Stacking the Money Green. Give me a follow on Twitter at Sean T. Green. And as always, the Daily Juice is being brought to you by BetMGM. Use the promo code JUICE and a $10 bet turns into $200 if either team scores a touchdown. Good for college and pro. Restrictions apply. All right, let's get to the slate. It was a baseball slate. That is what I can say about the slate. 1 and 2, but fortunately one of those wins was a plus 130 dog. So only lost 0.7 units, which, again, end of the season baseball, you're just trying to find those little nuggets of motivation. Who is going to be the most hungover? Which teams are going to be the most checked out? Who has the most travel plans ready to go? Luckily, we do have some playoff baseball, aka meaningful baseball, right around the corner. Got a sweet wild card slate. Shout out to my Phillies. Philly Rob, manager, getting them to the playoffs. It pained me to go against them by taking the Astros, but that was the sole winner. And on today's show, we actually have a Wednesday college football game that isn't Maction. We'll get to that at the end. Got a couple baseball picks up top. Before we get to that, get to recap yesterday's slate. Again, like I said, 1 and 2. Diamondbacks got shut out, lost to the Brewers. I thought the Brewers would be a little dream crusher spot. I guess they're at home, so they showed up. They won 3-0. My analysis for that game is if you want to win baseball games, you have to score runs. So scoring 0 runs, not a great idea, Diamondbacks. You get shut out, you lost. Speaking of losers who get shut out, how about those Tampa Bay Rays also got shut out? My analysis there, you need to score runs to win the games, Rays. Come on, killing me over here. They lost 6-0 to the Boston Red Sox. The game was called after 5. I think most books would grade that as a loss because they graded it as a final. Maybe in some places, maybe they say you have to go 6 innings. Probably not. Either way, I'm an honest handicapper. I'll grade that as a loss for myself here on the show. Last but not least, Astros 10-0. Had the run line -1.5, plus 130. Can't believe they were given plus 130 against these hungover Phillies. I mean, they were just soaked in champagne. You expect them to go out and play a ball game? Come on. And then Verlander, obviously, making sure he locks up the Cy Young Award. So just a very easy spot to handicap. Should have just put all 10 units on that Astros game. Again, it hurts me to fade the Phillies or any Philadelphia team, but you got to make exceptions, and you got to give the listeners what they want, which is winners. Let's go, baby. Speaking of what you guys want, how about a sweet autographed Brandon Ayuk jersey? That's right. All you got to do is subscribe to the Betting Pros channel over on YouTube, youtube.com/bettingpros. Comment on this video, and you're automatically entered to win an autographed Brandon Ayuk jersey courtesy of Pristine Auction. And that thing is pristine. Shout out to Ayuk. I'm still enjoying that sweet Monday night win. All right, got 2 baseball plays. First of the baseball plays, Angels -1.5, -135 on the run line at the Athletics. Get that price over on DraftKings. I mean, Ohtani is the stud, right? He should be a little bit closer to the MVP odds, although everyone's like, Joe Judge hit 62 home runs. He's awesome. I mean, it is quite the accomplishment. But, I mean, Ohtani is a really good pitcher and a really good hitter. I don't know. Like, I would always give it to Ohtani just because it's something we've never seen before. And not to take anything away from Judge, who most certainly is going to win the AL MVP and a deserved case. But come on, Ohtani. The last time someone dominated, offensively and defensively, both sides as a pitcher and a hitter, have to go back to, 6th grade Little League. My buddy Robbie was just dominant, all-star pitcher and hitter. Like, that's the last time you see these guys dominate. Everything has become so specialized at baseball. It's awesome to see a guy like Ohtani play so well. So I'm always rooting for that guy. And he's super fun for baseball. So I like the Angels here. I think he's going to be motivated. In general, the A's, not good as home dogs. On the run line, they're 28-37. Ohtani on the road, 8-4. which, considering he's on the Angels, is a pretty good record. And, the Angels and Athletics, these guys have been eliminated for quite some time now. So this is nothing new. Ohtani maybe tries to make a statement here in this game. One last push for AL MVP. Again, he's not going to get it, but I think he and the Angels will be motivated to show up against this Athletics team, finish the season strong. And, I mean, the Athletics, the pitcher they're trotting at, Ken Waldichuk, he's pitched 27 innings, got a 6.18 ERA. Hopefully the Angels chasing some stats, getting some contract incentives. They'll get the bats going. I think Ohtani is going to pitch really well. He's a really good pitcher and a really good hitter. I'm still laughing on that Aaron Judge, the one guy who just randomly jumps over the railing into the bullpen. If you guys haven't seen the video, it's amazing. He just instinctively leaps over the railing into the bullpen with the hope that someone will drop the baseball. Of course, the guy who caught the baseball didn't drop it, unlike the guy who dropped the 61 ball there. I think the guy who caught the 62 ball, he's really got to be rooting against Judge hitting a 63, right? Because that feels it feels like that's going to, drag down his price. He's apparently already got an offer for $2 million just for catching a foul ball. It's good work if you can find it. Yankees at the Rangers. Speaking of the very game where Judge hit 62, I'm taking the Rangers plus 130 on the money line. You can get over at Win. Again, you saw the Phillies after they celebrated. The Yankees, I'm sure they're going nuts. The playoff bracket's completely locked in. They're on the road. They have nothing to play for. They can finally send Roger Maris's son home. Like, this is like the all gravy game. I'm sure they're going to be insanely hungover. If you're the Yankees, granted, you're not going to play until early next week, but you want to do everything you can to rest guys, avoid injury. The last thing you want to do is have someone pull a hammy, twist an ankle, break a wrist. Like, freak things can happen. I think they're going to play it super conservative, as you should. I mean, the only reason Judge was probably out there today was for the home run record. Like, come on. This is baseball. These guys don't mind taking some days off. And again, I have a feeling they will also be hungover, much like the Phillies. Yankees trotting out Domingo German, 0-3 on the road. Glenn Otto for the Rangers, 4-4 at home. Again, neither of these pitchers are great. Maybe the Yankees have a little momentum, but I just don't see it. Rangers are at home, playing in front of the home crowd. They've, whatever, all that emotion, the drama from the Yankees winning, that's all gone. I don't think they're going to get up for this. Rangers getting plus money feels like a really good opportunity. Moving over to college football, Wednesday night action. One of the few positives of a hurricane. We get a Wednesday night game. I would say probably the only positive, if we're being honest. SMU at UCF. Taking UCF, the Golden Knights, laying 3, minus 105 over on WinBet for 2 entire units. UCF, very good running game. 5th in the nation, averaging 276 yards per game. A little revenge factor. SMU beat UCF. So I think they're going to be fired up for this. In these games, they end up kind of being a little bit lopsided. I actually don't mind some of those alt lines if you want to get frisky for UCF. I think they're going to be able to control the flow of the game by running the ball a ton. They have a running quarterback in Plumlee, very good at getting the ball. He's struggled a little bit passing, but he's awesome on the ground. SMU's rush defense is really poor, 121 yards. 121st in yards per carry. UCF, meanwhile, averaging 5.5 yards per attempt on the ground. This is a classic old school football. Establish the run game, dictate the pace. Don't let SMU get hot. Mordecai is a good quarterback. So if they let up and let SMU dictate the pace and he's throwing all over the place, that could be troubling. But I think they're going to run the ball a ton, bleed the clock. If I had to pick a side on the total, I would maybe lean under because I think they're going to limit the possessions of SMU. At least that's what they should. We'll see. Once in a while, they get some questionable coaching tactics from UCF. Last but not least, SMU has turned the ball over 10 times, I think, to UCF's only 7. I think that's enough of a difference combined with the Wednesday night get-up spot. prime time. I like leaning the home teams, especially in college football. So give me UCF -3, -105 on win bet for 2 units. Rangers +130 on the money line at home against the Yankees, over on win as well. Angels -1.5, -135 on the run line. Get that over on DraftKings. Last but not least, make sure you go to BetMGM. Use the promo code JUICE. $10 bet turns into $200 if either team scores a touchdown. Follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Check out my other show, Sports Gambling Podcast. Just did our DFS lineup episode. Last week's DFS lineup did pretty well. The one I ended up adjusting to with Jared Goff got, I think, 197 points in the Millie Maker. Didn't win $1 million, but did cash a nice little sum. I had Rashad Penny on the bring back. So it's always fun giving out some DFS lineups over there. Hey guys, you know what to do. Subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.